Hello and welcome to this video brought to you by Smart Exam Resources. In today's video, I shall help you to classify compounds into primary, secondary and tertiary. So let us begin. Here is an example of a compound which has a functional group OH. So this is an alcohol and this is ethanol. Look at the carbon atom here. Now this is the carbon atom that is bonded to the hydroxyl functional group of the alcohol. Now this carbon atom, which is already bonded to the hydroxyl functional group, is only bonded to just one other carbon atom. At the same time, it is bonded to two hydrogen atoms. So whenever you come across a compound in which the carbon or atom that is bonded to a functional group is only bonded to two hydrogen atoms and at the same time bonded to just one other carbon atom, such a compound is called as a primary compound. And this is a primary alcohol. Now, primary alcohols are also called as 1-degree alcohols. Degree refers to the degree of substitution, that is the number of carbon atoms that are attached to the carbon atom connected to the functional group. Let's move ahead. This again is an example of a primary compound, and this is an halogenoalkane because there is a alkane attached to a or alkane bonded to a halogen atom. This is the functional group of the compound, that is chlorine. The halogen chlorine is the functional group. Now, this carbon atom is bonded to the halogen functional group, at the same time just bonded to one other carbon atom, and this carbon atom which is bonded to the functional group is again bonded to just two other hydrogen atoms. So once again, the criteria is fulfilled and therefore we can say that this compound again is a primary compound and the carbon atom is a primary carbon atom. Now let us check our understanding of what we have learned. So this is the functional group here, OH. This is the functional group here, OH. And this is the functional group here, OH. Now, as per the rule that we have studied, we need to look at the carbon atom bonded to the functional group. So this is the carbon atom bonded to the functional group here. Again, as per the rule, this carbon atom, which is bonded to the functional group, should only be bonded to one other carbon atom. So yes, it is bonded to just one other carbon atom here. It is also bonded to one other carbon atom here. And it is also bonded to one other carbon atom here. So that means all these three compounds, that is ethanol, propan 1-ol and 2-methyl propan 1-ol, all of these are primary compounds and these are 1-degree alcohols. So this is a short note on what we have learned about the primary alcohols or primary compounds or primary carbon atoms. So a primary carbon atom is a carbon atom that is attached directly to the functional group and is also bonded to two hydrogen atoms and also bonded to one carbon atom. So whenever you find such a compound, you can easily call it as a primary compound and the carbon atom can be called as a primary carbon atom. So now let's move ahead. Here is another example in which the functional group is OH, so this is an alcohol. This carbon atom, which is bonded directly to the OH, is now bonded to two carbon atoms. So the first thing that we are going to focus on is look at the carbon atom that is bonded to the functional group. So our focus is going to be this carbon atom. Now this carbon atom is only bonded to two other carbon atoms, one to the right and one to the left, and no other carbon atom. Of course, there's only one hydrogen that is present in this bonding. So when you see this kind of a bonding, you are going to term this alcohol as a secondary alcohol, or the compound in general is called as a secondary compound, and the carbon atom is called as a secondary carbon atom. It is a 2-degree alcohol. Look at this example here. The OH has been substituted by the Cl. Therefore, it is a halogenoalkane. And our focus is going to be on this carbon atom because this is the carbon atom that is bonded to the functional group, which in this case is Cl. Now, this carbon atom is only bonded to one carbon atom to the right and one carbon atom to the left. So, and on the top it is bonded to one hydrogen atom. So whenever you see this kind of a bonding where one carbon is bonded to a functional group and then it is only bonded to two other carbon atoms. Now sometimes people also say that the carbon atom is bonded to two alkyl groups. Even that is fine, whatever. But in general, you need to focus that the carbon atom that is attached to the functional group should only be bonded to two carbon atoms and to just one hydrogen. If this is the case, this kind of a compound is a secondary compound, and the carbon atom is a secondary carbon atom, and it is a 2-degree compound. Moving ahead, once again, we are going to apply our knowledge to this new question. Now, these are examples of secondary compounds, and we would see why these are secondary compounds. So look at the functional group. Always begin with the functional group. So this is the OH, which is the functional group. Now, then we are going to look at the carbon atom, which is bonded to the functional group. So this is our focus. And as per the definition of what we have learned until now, this carbon atom that is bonded to the functional group should be attached or should be bonded to only two other carbon atoms. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. Also, we can see that there is a hydrogen which is also connected to this carbon atom. So yes, all the rules that we have learnt about the secondary compounds are applicable in these cases, and therefore all these compounds on the screen here are the secondary compounds and they are the secondary alcohols or the 2-degree alcohols. Now let's move ahead. A secondary carbon atom is attached directly to the functional group, connected to two alkyl groups or carbon atoms, and only one hydrogen atom. Well, now let's move ahead. Okay. Once again, we are going to focus on the functional group here. This is the functional group. The carbon atom attached to this functional group is this one. Now, this carbon atom is attached to or bonded to 1, 2, and 3 carbon atoms. So, in this case, the carbon that is bonded to the functional group, which is the OH group, is not bonded to any hydrogen atom. Instead, it is bonded to 3 carbon atoms, or in this case, 3 alkyl groups. So this is an example of a tertiary compound. The compound is an alcohol. So this is a tertiary alcohol or a 3-degree alcohol. Now let's take another example. Okay. So we are going to focus on this carbon atom because we know that this carbon atom is the one that is bonded to the chlorine atom. This is an halogenoalkane. So, and this carbon atom is bonded to 1, 2, and 3 carbon atoms, or it is bonded to 3 alkyl groups. It is not bonded to any hydrogen atom. So this again is an example of a tertiary compound, a tertiary halogenoalkane, or a tertiary 3-degree halogenoalkane. Now let's move ahead. Once again, we look at the functional group, which is the OH group. Then we look at the carbon atom, which is connected to the functional group. And then we look at what this particular carbon atom in green, which is already connected to the functional group, is bonded to. So this is bonded to one carbon to the left, one carbon to the right, and one carbon below. Similarly, one carbon to the left, one carbon to the right, and one carbon below. So there is no bonding of the carbon atom in green with any hydrogen atom. So both these alcohols that are shown on the screen are examples of tertiary compounds. These are tertiary alcohols, and they are the tertiary carbon atoms that are reflecting this kind of bonding. And the compound is a 3-degree compound. It shows the degree of substitution. So, well, I hope that I was able to make you understand the difference between the primary, secondary, and the tertiary compounds. So here is the summary of a tertiary compound. It says that the tertiary carbon atom should be attached to the functional group, and if it is attached to the functional group, then it is only attached to 3 other carbon atoms, and it has got no hydrogen atoms directly bonded to it. So well, this is all in today's video, and thank you so much for watching. And if you like watching my video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you, God bless, and we meet again soon.